welcome Aquarius to your September 2020 reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time that you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you'd like to ask a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below. Or if you'd like to keep it out of the public forum, please just email me and I'll be happy to shuffle my cards for you and answer you in private there as well. For all of those who have already subscribed and you'd like a personal reading, I do offer those as well. So just email me and I'll give you all the details about how that works as well. Now, let's get into your September reading. Now, I'm seeing that this is quite a significant month for you in September. You've got 4 out of the 8 cards are major arcana cards, and those cards usually speak of significant events or occurrences that are occurring for you in September. Now, one of the first card that you've got there is the Wheel of Fortune, and what a great card. It talks about luck primarily. So you're going to be in the right place at the right time, I feel, in September, and it's kind of things are going to be sort of renewing some movement. If things have been stuck for you, things are going to start to move again for you in September. So I feel like you're coming out, you've got the Hermit card as the next card, and that is a card of reflecting and going inside and being quiet. So I feel like this is something that you have been doing about certain things, and now September is when delays are kind of over and pauses are over and things are going to start moving again for you in a really positive way. Now, I'm also feeling like there's kind of luck with something that you're really passionate about, or in a relationship. You're really lucky when it comes to that as well. But definitely, things are starting to go in a direction that is really positive for you. Now, as I mentioned, you've got the Hermit card there as well. And the Hermit card is one of those cards. It represents Virgo, but it is also a card of mentoring or being mentored. And I'm feeling like in September you are becoming quite spiritual, and you are getting some teachings or going deeper into that side of your being. Now, spiritual means many different things for multiple people. Being spiritual can be just, having a love of tarot cards and the esoteric. It can also mean, a particular religion, if you're spiritual in any sort of religion. So I feel like this teacher is also, or this mentor that is coming into your life is also going to be helping you move forward. And you're going to get some really great insights into yourself and others in September. But this can also be you mentoring other people as well. And, the Hermit card asks you to sort of go within and pursue self-discovery, like really go to that deeper level and listen to that quiet voice that comes from the depths of your soul, you know. And it also can mean that you're just going to get some really good and wise advice in September that's going to encourage you to perhaps reevaluate some of your plans. And that can be quite lucky as well, just coming across someone who gives you some really good advice and helps you make a decision, because you've got twos. You've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. Now, twos often are those cards of duality, and they do speak of making a decision. Now, I feel like in September you are going to be coming to that point where you are offered two things at once, and you are going to require a decision. It's going to require a decision. And it is the thing about the Two of Wands is you can never make the wrong decision, because whichever one you make is the one that is right for you, and right for you at this moment in time in your life. So it's a card of new opportunities as well. And I feel like you've taken action on perhaps some sort of assistance that you were given in the past, and now that the ball has started to roll, you are kind of come to this point, this crossroads in your life, where you have to now choose which way you want to go. And I feel like this decision is going to create an ending for you, quite a significant ending. And I'm not feeling that that is a negative thing either. I mean, there is always some degree of sadness when things come to an end, particularly if you've put a lot of love and passion into a situation. But I do feel like there is something that is coming to an end that will come about because of this decision that you have to make. Now, this can also the Two of Wands can also talk about making a new partnership with someone, and you've actually got the Two of Cups there. Now, the Two of Cups is that wonderful soulmate card, you know, that talks about sort of perfect alignment between two souls. But this can also be to do with a job or with your work, or creating a new business or a new partnership of any sort. And I think it's going to be something that really helps you move your goals further along. It's going to be quite beneficial for you. And you really need to think carefully, though, or ask advice of those people that you really trust. But like, your potential is unlimited in September. You really are just going places, and I'm seeing some wonderful new opportunities and some fresh starts. I feel like you've got the Three of Wands as well, right underneath the Two of Wands, and that the Three of Wands talks about your ships have come in. It's your time now to really go for it and make a move. If you've been putting energy and effort into something, your ships are coming in for you in September. Now, as I mentioned, you do have the Death card there. Now, the Death card is a card of release, and it's you know, it doesn't refer to a death in our physical form. I mean, it can do that, but I'm not seeing that here. I'm feeling like this is definitely something perhaps to do with your work, or it could even be with a relationship where you have chosen to end a relationship and move on, or a relationship is going to a new level. You are ending the relationship as it was and moving on to a different commitment. You could be just it. The relationship as it was has ended and is now carrying on in a different way. But it's an ending that something is no longer serving you the way it is, and now it's time to move on. And it's really wise to sort of reach out to family and friends, as I mentioned, because there often is, like I said, a sense of sadness when anything comes to an end that we've put a lot of time and energy into. So, it's kind of time to face your fears so that you can be in complete control of your future. And again, this card brings a lot of spiritual insights and personal transformation. So this can be an ending in the way you did something as well for yourself, in the way you saw something, in the way you thought about something. The changing your mind, changing your work, changing some friends, changing your home. You are leaving something behind and something new is commencing. And I feel that this is, as I said, quite positive. You've got the Two of Cups there. That is that twin soul card of falling in love. And it's falling in love with a situation as well. It doesn't necessarily mean falling in love with a person, but this absolutely could be falling in love for you. Could be with a Capricorn, with a Virgo, or with a water sign here. That is, I always say it's not about the star signs, it's about the character of the people that the cards describe. But there could be new love for some Aquarians in September. But the Two of Cups also, it just talks about commitments that have grown to a deeper level. So if you are in a relationship with someone, things are going deeper and you're really getting a deeper, more spiritual, more soul connection with that person. That's going to last your entire life, I feel. But this card is also a card of forgiveness. So if you've had any disputes between lovers or friends, I think that is all going to fade away in September. Things are really going to change. And, if you're involved in a relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic, that's been strained or troubled a little bit, just remember, don't give up, because the situation can be resolved in a really positive and mutual way that's beneficial for both parties. So September is a time when things like that are going to be sort of smoothed over and getting better for you. Now, also, you've got the Devil card there. Now, the Devil card talks about our ego, and it usually reflects a situation, and more often than not, it's of our own making, where you're kind of feeling a little bit trapped, and it seems like your path has become a little bit hidden, and there's no way forward. But it's just an illusion, and you're not really stuck. You're not as stuck as you think you are, and freedom is going to come with a change of your thoughts from pessimism to optimism. Now, when the Devil card can be a card of addiction as well. And we can become addicted to a negative pattern of thinking. So we can we become trapped in this negative thought pattern where everyone's against us. We think negatively about a certain situation. Oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. Things aren't really going very well for you. And, it's because of this person or that person, or my life's no good. It's never going to get better. I'm never going to get enough money. I'm never going to find that one. And all of those repeat recordings in our brain, we get addicted to that because it feels comfortable, and it feels quite hard to change our way of thinking and begin to start feeling positive about a situation that perhaps on the outside does look negative, but this is actually holding you back from your happiness. And it's really important to go within. And I feel like, you do have the Hermit card there, and I'm thinking that you are actually going to be doing a lot of soul searching in September, and really going within and helping you overcome any addiction that you have. And no matter what you are, whatever your addiction is, addiction comes in many forms. We can be addicted to work, we can be addicted to sex, we can be addicted to drugs, alcohol, tobacco. It's whatever that thing that has you grasped, that holds you and makes you feel trapped. So if something is resonating and you know what it is that your addiction is, I'm feeling that, you have the opportunity to overcome that in September. And also, it's a card about focusing too much on the material world. And it can mean that perhaps some of you are in a lot of debt, and it's really troubling you and keeping you stuck. But I feel like you're going to be taking responsibility for that. And I hope you're going to be taking responsibility for that, because the devil can talk about someone who's not taking responsibility for that, and not taking responsibility for your actions and choices, and blaming it on others. So there's a lot of soul searching that needs to happen for you in September that will, I believe, help you overcome this kind of hurdle that you're feeling. Now, as I mentioned, you have the Three of Wands, and that is a card that talks about your ships coming in. It is time to pause and reflect. And you do, again, I draw you back to the Hermit. But I feel like you've had successes that are really encouraging and uplifting. And you haven't actually seen all the rewards that are coming to you yet, but they're there. And you feel that soon your ships are going to be coming in. You feel that. And don't wait, you can sort of bank on that. And you don't need to wait for the arrival of for the ships to come in yet. So you can begin planning for the next stage, I really feel. That's how certain you can be that success is coming. And, just kind of ask yourself, what can I create next? How can I expand on my previous successes? And dream big. Like, look at the horizon and really begin to plan your dreams on a big scale, because I feel like there is success coming for you. Now, It's so funny. The King of Cups is your final card, and the King of Cups asks you to open your heart and look at your Gateway Oracle card. These are a new deck of cards that I've recently been guided to, and the message there is opening to love. So it is just quite amazing that those two messages are linked there. But the King of Cups asks you to open your heart and show compassion to those around you. And you're also asked to open your mind to new ideas and creative ways of thinking. Um, when it comes to relationships with other people, the King kind of, if this is a person that's coming into your life, it's someone that you can actually really trust, and they've got quite a golden heart as well. And they operate from the highest degree of integrity. So you can really learn from this particular person. And this could be that person that is coming in to give you some really wise counsel and some mentoring as well. And this person, if this is someone you're getting into a relationship or someone who you are in a relationship with, it's someone that you can really trust, and they're a really committed romantic partner, and they give their heart and their time equally to you. They're really there for you. And they're actually a really spiritual person as well. And they're willing to work hard for those who are in difficult times, including a charity. So you might even be helping out in a charity or in a charitable way for some of you in September. And they're just quite a lovely person. Just a really wonderful person. Yeah, and quite humanitarian as well. So that is someone that is significant in your life. As I said, that the King of Cups usually represents a water sign, but it can be any person. As I said, the star signs aren't that significant. It's the description of the person that matters. So if you have someone in your life that is like that, they're definitely going to be very significant for you in September. Now, let's get into that Gateway Oracle card that I spoke to you about. And these cards are just so beautiful. And when you look at the pictures on them, they inspire so much meaning when you look at them. And I can actually just see, so if you're looking at this and you see messages that are coming through for you just by looking at that card, that they're significant, and you need to really pay attention to that because this is your reading, and messages will come through for you as well. So the affirmation that you need to say in September is, my heart is open. So if you feel like you've had this closed heart or you've been hurt, you need to say that, my heart is open. And the meaning of this card is love is on its way. The more you open to love, the more its sweet nectar can surge through your soul. From the love of others to the love of self to love from the Creator. Love flows to and through you. You are indeed a sacred vessel for love to flow through. The universe wants you to know there is nothing you need to do to deserve love. It is already waiting for you. It's like the sun, there for everyone. It's simply a matter of stepping out to bask in that warm and glowing light. Who you are is enough. This is true. In matters of romance, love is flowing, wounds are healing, and hearts are opening. If only you could see yourself as those in spirit see you, you would know how very loved you truly are. Now, that is just such a lovely message. And you know what? This deck of cards, like in the meanings, they have questions to ask yourself, and I'm going to just read those questions out, and I hope that they resonate for you. So the questions to ask yourself related to this card are: what is my true pathway to love? How can I open myself to love even more? What is blocking me from welcoming love? So that there's some pretty deep questions. They seem mundane, but when you really think about them, they're quite deep. So I hope that resonated with you, Aquarius. I hope you have a wonderful September. If you're into crystal jewelry, check out my website at kazana.com.au. They are all crystal pieces designed and made in Australia by an Australian designer. They're all one-off pieces as well. So if you're into that, check those out. Have a wonderful September, guys. Bye. Love you.